welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for the second match day Watchalong Premier League wise. Everton are hosting Chelsea. Goodison Park players are just coming out now. Everton players are on the pitch. Yeah, I am back again, Robin. Yeah, sadly. Hopefully, there's got to be a better performance than what we've witnessed. Not even 10 minutes ago, or 20 minutes ago, with the Manchester derby. Sure, it's got to be goals in this. Surely, it can't. Surely, haven't picked two games. That'll be 0-0 back to back. Also, we've got 2,000 Evertonians back at Goodison Park for the first time in nearly 10 months as well. This is always good to see. That could contribute to a good result tonight as well. In the chat, big up Lewis, our local resident, local Everton fan. Sorry, hope you're ready for hopefully a decent game. Hopefully, obviously, I don't know the whole ins and outs of Everton at the moment. I don't know. I'm a bit concerned. Obviously, Rodriguez is completely out the squad. If he's injured or not, I'm assuming he must be injured if he's not in the squad. But yeah, that's in the chat as well. Good evening. I'm calling Everton win right now. That would be something considering. I think most neutrals will take that as well. Robin back again. Come on, Everton. Yeah, back again. Mark in the chat. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're keeping well. Ready for tomorrow. And then we've got Gary in the chat as well. I'll send him the link soon, actually. If anyone else who wants to join, let me know and I'll send you a link as well. In case this is another dull fucking running a real game. But whilst that's to go over the team ups on the screen, need to sort this out. Scoreboard ready. And yeah, we are ready. Cool. Just in there. Then we put a couple of words out tonight. Oh dear. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button as well. Do share the stream around with everyone you know on your Facebook, in the Facebook groups, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, you name it. Literally share the hell out of it. If you're watching some Periscope, you're a neutral fan or Chelsea or Everton fan, again, do this. Like I just said, share it on there as well. On the Twitter feeds as well via Periscope. Periscope. There we go. Yeah, as the guy just said, Mark has said in the chat, let's hope this game is a lot better than the shit we just had to witness in Manchester. We live in hope. Can't be that bad, surely. Not back to back. Smash, obliterate them likes as well, guys. Absolutely obliterate it. Oh dear. And we're off. Bang. Everyone that's coming in. Alright, come on, Everton. As a neutral, come on, Everton. Let's do this thing. Oh, yeah. Chelsea also, in terms of kit-wise, they're wearing the pale blue kit. Say pale, but it's basically a pale. Look up closely, it's a pale blue. Their away kit instead of their Crystal Palace kit. If you know, you know. And Everton are obviously just traditional blue shirts, white shorts as the home team. So also, we'll get to see what Kai Havertz can do tonight if he can actually turn up for a game for once and actually have an influence in the game. Iwobi gives the ball away, and Jewel gets the ball and clears it, and you've got a Chelsea phone. Well, of course. Right. Oh dear. Wait. Bear with me a second. Well, the will to live. After Schwingen on Twitter. Corner Chelsea, good for you. What happened there? Kai Havertz, pass. And yeah, good for you getting away with Reece James. Just in time, otherwise that could have been an attempt at goal. God forbid. God forbid we actually witness. God forbid we actually witness a shot at goal in a game of football. Oh, offside, Mount. So I was sharing the stream on the group chats and all that I have. Oh. Go on, Iwobi. Go on, Iwobi. Ah, lazy again, man. Come on. Shouldn't be making them last passes like that still. Right. Also. Here we go, that's the one. Right. There we go. Hopefully that works. And off. Right. Again, lazy passing. Can't be assigned, surely, of another dull game. Because the same things are happening in this first 5 minutes that happened in the last game. Wasteful passing, giving it away. The usual stuff, and it's just like, oh god, not again. And here we go. Here we can go. Back again.
Yeah.
Hopefully a better game. Hopefully get goals.
Yeah, I didn't even need to take a rest. I didn't even need to get any Z's or anything. I was I saw Chelsea, the first opportunity they had to maybe put a ball in, in goal. They extra touches. I don't know. That's the one thing I noticed about football, soccer, whatever you want to call it these days, is players like to take too many extra touches.
Yeah, hold on to it too long.
I mean, just a one-timer. Don't they practice that? I mean, I see them practicing it. Ball comes across, goes through the middle. You just put a foot on it. I mean, the goalie has no time. Just hit it.
We even saying Everton had a shot on target. Yes. again, it's a tame. It was a weak shot and a weak effort at goal. Didn't really test the goalkeeper. He should have gone. I think he should have pulled it to the far post of where he is. Made the keeper at least work for it, because that was like given to him on a plate. They're saying that Chelsea and they're taking their baby blue kit. And Werner lost the ball. Of course he did. Go on, Iwobi. Go on, Iwobi. No, you lose it to Chilwell.
I think I might be ahead of you.
I'm on 7 minutes now.
All right, yeah, I'm at 26. So I'm about 25 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, dear.
Got a corner for Everton coming up. Guess I'll try to hold it in if something big happens.
Oh, the chat going loud.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that Chelsea would be too much. So if we have a good game, that means Everton.
Oh dear. Yeah, I've just seen the corner now. See what happens. Obviously, nothing happened itself because the chat stopped going mad. Here we go. Yeah, way over. But Everton have got their sort of added advantage in this game as well, because they've got their fans, some of their fans back in the stadium as well, haven't they? 2,000 of their fans up the other end of the stadium to sort of help them, give them that sort of boost for the first time in like nearly 10 months nearly.
Now we are home tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're at home. We've got fans there.
Nice.
They'll get their voice across. Don't worry.
Good. Hopefully it's for good reasons.
Yeah,
hoping it's for good reasons.
Well, the last time we had fans in for the Europa League game a couple of weeks ago, the players turned up. So maybe it's an added incentive. Get your head out your arse, or they're going to be on your back.
Yes. All right.
Oh yeah, of course Mason Mount's holding his and they got you sniping, of course he has. Oh dear.
Yeah. This is a nice long ball.
At least both teams are going for it though. This first few minutes though, been pretty end to end.
Yes, it is definitely going end to end. Back and forth. Let's see.
So already it's better than the last game. Bloody hell. Again, it didn't take much to be better than the last game.
Oh, that was a little nice. Kind of a bad pass there. We'll see in a second.
also from a neutral perspective, we do sort of need to start seeing something from Kai Havertz. If they're going to give Pepe that treatment from last year, they've got to give it the same to Kai Havertz. He hasn't pulled up trees so far. He's got a bigger price tag around his neck.
You can gloss over it when you look at the table. See, the table actually makes
True.
And everybody knows they've got Pulisic's not starting, right? So
yeah, Pulisic's on the bench. I think
they've got more than enough weapons, I think, to make people feel like we don't. Outside if Pepe's having a bad day or does nothing, we know chances of one player being able to do something that we don't see too often is pretty much gone. So yeah, I think they might have it a little bit better than us. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Just a tad. It's amazing when you have Russell Matthew money at your disposal.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So Brownie's back.
Yeah, Brownie's back in the chat, still stewing on his defeat earlier. Well, it's the first.
Did you see the score for that?
Swansea won 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, hence why he's a bit annoyed earlier. That's a bit. But he knows where we're coming from last week now. He feels our pain.
Swansea's the top seeded. Is the top at the top of the table? Is that what it is?
Have a look actually. Maybe eventually have a look actually. Championship table. Let's have a look. It loads up. Championship table. Norwich are top on 37 points after 18 games. Bournemouth are second with 34. Swansea are third on 33. Okay. Watford are fourth on goal difference on 33 points. So is Reading on fifth. Brentford have moved up to sixth with 31 points. Bristol City seventh. Stoke, Middlesbrough, then Cardiff in 10th on 26 points. Okay, now.
Why would Buendia be available to us? Why,
I have no idea where that's come from, but I don't know.
I don't see how they would feel like that would be a good idea to let him go. Just seems like if you're looking at the leads and you're looking at any teams coming up, you just went down and you have a player that's been there and is doing well for you, and your team is half a season away from coming right back.
It just depends on who's talking in his ear. They're trying to persuade him to go. Maybe his agent wants a bigger payout. It all depends on what it all depends on what the people around him are saying to him as well.
I always go back to that's why I always thought if we were going to spend, we should have spent in the summer when everybody else is like holding their their coffers kind of close to their chest, right? And it's like just if you're going to spend, you can spend now. You can get a discount, for those, especially those players that are that you have a little bit of you can be variable on how much you spend on them. At some point, they're not going to take any discounts, because it's like
exactly.
what, everybody's got fans in the stands, blah blah blah. We don't want to deal. This would be a nice addition to the team. I just find it difficult to believe that either Norwich or him want to just pick up and go.
Hot company, yeah. True.
Let's see. Is it who's Real Madrid playing today? I didn't even.
I didn't know that.
Let's see.
Who are they playing? Let's have a look. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, the Madrid derby. Oh God, Casemiro the goal in the 15th minute. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get booked there.
Oh. Mendy went up high. Came down hard. Oof, James.
Oh, yes. Oh, bloody hell, yeah. His own player,
yeah. Did he learn that from, his first player? I think he looked back before he backed up into it. I mean, it's not funny, but
he even did the Harry Kane. He realised he's led. Oh, fuck, his own goalkeeper. Then he looked over and saw Kepa. He's like, oh no, please be okay.
Oh, I know, that's right. He's like, no. Kepa, do not even sit down. No. Even if he's got a broken leg, I mean, I might still keep him in. Just bandage it up. That's all right. A Band-Aid will be fine. Okay.
Your PSG VD on tomorrow evening, 7:45 kickoff. That'll be interesting.
Well, you know what? Atletico looks just like us. I mean, I'm looking at the stats here.
They haven't lost all season either. This would be if they were to lose tonight, it'd be their first defeat. And what a way to fucking do it!
Yeah, they're having a bad day then because they've got 0 shots.
I think so. Just kicked off, hasn't it? Maybe 15 minutes or so in.
Yeah, but Real Madrid's already got 4, so
oh God,
they're commanding the ball as well. So they are commanding the ball.
imagine what I'm actually going to do in a derby. His job's on the line. Oh dear. True Arsenal fan Scott Smith, bloody that's a bit of a mouthful, says hi. Hello.
Hello.
If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. Obviously, we will be doing Arsenal Watchalong tomorrow.
Oh, that was so. Oh man, I just saw that. You'll see it in a second here. That was just wow.
Penalty Everton.
Yeah, you'll see it in a second here. It was too easy to call. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh, what was Mendy doing?
Wow.
The ball's gone. He just takes out. He literally takes out Calvert-Lewin there.
Yeah, that was.
Does anyone know how good he is at doing penalties? You could actually have our first goal of the evening, boys and girls. Yay! You're poking a bear there. You don't need to poke it. I'm watching God in the Madrid.
He's got so many friends. They love him. They love Brownie.
I'm just going to get ready just in case.
Yeah, get ready. Sorry, I jumped the gun there.
Cigars and taking it, yeah.
Sorry, I should have held back.
I'm a neutral. It's a neutral. I'm a neutral. we've got one hopeful Arsenal fan in the chat. Yay! Oh, God, that was calmly taken. That was good pen. 1-0 Everton. Well, hopefully you can join us tomorrow when we do. We've got the rest of the gang here. And you can help give us some sort of belief in that optimism that you've got. Because oh dear. I mean, we should win. Don't get me wrong. We should on paper the players we have, but form-wise, doesn't fill me with confidence. Put it that way. Just BT is literally showing fans like the fans' reaction to the goal. As it's gone in, they've got a couple of people jumping up and down like yeah, and then he literally does the elbow thing. Like, even this guy, the guy next to him, just leaning and doing an elbow, like touch the elbows. Was like that's 2020 summed up. That is.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But at least we have a goal, guys. We have a goal tonight. If that's the only goal tonight, I don't care now. Couldn't do two. There's no way I could have coped with 2-0 back to back. Full commentary.
Chelsea now will be on the attack, right? So.
Oh yeah, they have to. It forces them to come out even more and be more clinical, so they say. But also, it even exposed at the back if they get countered.
So a high-scoring game. That's what we want to see, though, right? So,
of course,
it goes back and forth. We'll take a back and forth game.
Of course, compared to the last time, again, compared to earlier, it's going okay, anything's an improvement on that.
Yeah, losing to Burnley.
Yeah, it's true. Arsenal fans saying, Scott Smith, if we lose to Burnley, that's the last straw of my hope that Arsenal will win. You know, that's pretty much most of the fan base at the moment how they're feeling going into this game. But as I said also earlier in a previous stream, if the worst thing was to happen and we do lose again, I think that's when the board will act. They'll panic and go, "Oh fuck, we're not going to make top four again. We're not going to make Champions League football." Duh. And then literally he'll be at the door, and then McPer will be in charge on Wednesday with whatever staff he's allowed to have, and we may have a new manager by Christmas if we're lucky. In a scenario, when I say if we're lucky, I mean in a scenario that obviously Arteta was to be released from his duties, they don't take forever to fucking hire a new man like they did last time.
So you think they go get somebody that's going to be full-time or interim? That's a second. Oof. James is going, what do I have to do to get this ball to go into the goal? He's like, I'm trying everything. The goalie gets his hand on it. The post says no. What do I do? Right between the legs. Wow.
Or hit the post as well and get across the line. Like, what? Let's check your watch.
I guess I would like to see 4 goals. I don't know. This is looking like a kid to do that.
Could be, yeah. All the deflection as well from Decore. But in terms of what you were saying before, I think they'll go. I think they won't do what they did last. Because I think last time they wanted to go into the interim route with Freddie because of how they dealt with it. That didn't work out. I think they'll have to go for an immediate replacement, so to speak, and be long term.
See, I mean, you can do that if you already have that planned, but we don't seem to plan ahead for anything.
Exactly, so that's the thing. That's a scary thing. Oh dear.
That's the problem. We just don't have anybody who knows what they're doing. I don't think, right?
That doesn't seem like it. Sadly,
it's disappointing. Disappointing. It sounds like they actually have people that want to give them money to spend. You know. Since we've heard that, we've just gone off and got 1 point out of 4. Since we basically heard that, you know what? In the last 18 months, you're gonna get what you want, and then we've done absolutely nothing. Oh, there's another shot straight on goal. All right. I have a feeling Everton's going to score again because that's like at least 3 attempts that that they've had that they were right at the goalie.
Oh, good save from the keeper there. I'll be only saying, lads, I think I have to clip my own video for my fan rant show this week. More people are commenting on the piece of food which dropped from the roof of my car when the rant itself comedy gold. Oh dear.
So, I mean, 30 minutes into that game, they still haven't got a shot. So, I know it's not. Yeah, they are. It's a road game.
Oh. Yeah. He's got lucky there. For being honest, should be a booking at least a booking. Like Mark says in the chat. Oh dear. Oh, get in. Should be in the cards, yeah. Says Robin in the chat. Big up, Robin. Oh. Chelsea now trying to force the error now, trying to rush the Everton players when they have the ball. And then Giroud gives it away.
I mean, that's the good and the bad thing.
Good
is that they just don't have that style of play that can hurt you yet.
Yeah.
That thing is that they might it might happen sooner than hopefully it happens after Christmas, maybe, like New Year's.
Yeah. After Boxing Day, maybe. Oh dear.
I mean, the problem I see though is if that was Leno with that ball from Zuma in the middle of the box, and he takes that shot, where does he push that ball?
Yeah, that's the point.
Back to Zuma,
Probably where he's been playing this season. Yeah. God's sake. What makes it worse is we've still got that because of how bad we've been this season, and the errors that he has made some errors as well along the way. You've still got parts of our fan base, bloody Martinez watching every game, every Villa game. And if he gets a man of the match performance, they're like, "Oh look what we've done."
I mean, like I said, we've created that monster. So we created that monster. Gave it life, man. We gave it life.
Oh. Mark saying Ben Godfrey is a good defender. Why didn't we go for him from Norwich? No idea. You have to ask our recruitment. Have to ask them. Even if we did, our fan base would be like, oh, he's come from Norwich. They got relegated. Never. We cannot accept that.
I'm going to give you a what if here. What if we took our money we spent on Partey and Gabriel, bought Grealish, and actually played Saliba?
I'd actually take it. Deal. Because again, we'd have creativity in Grealish. Saliba would be playing, and obviously he's a good defender himself.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have this issue of, oh, we've left Ozil. How dare you? Now we're suffering.
Because as bad as the 80 million sounds,
it's fucking worth it. Let's be honest.
Really, there's so much. It's a you know what you're gonna get. You're not like figuring out how to put him into this squad. I mean, you know what you're gonna get. I mean, it's yeah.
But it's like we could have. To be honest, we could have still got what we got and spent 80 mil on getting Grealish in. It's just like we spent the whole summer focusing on Partey mainly and just getting lots of Gabriel and Martin, Willian in.
Oh, I think somebody's hurt there. That goalie looks hurt.
Which what? Everton or Chelsea's?
No, Pickford looks hurt. Yeah, I think he had to come out and he swung a little hard. I think he might have pulled something when he did it.
Oh, yeah, that's the scene, yeah. When he slipped down, his hamstring's gone. He's holding his hamstring.
Oh, he just slipped. That's what it was.
Yeah, his groin.
Oh, yeah, it looks like. Oh, yeah, it definitely looks like a. Oh,
that ain't good.
Yeah, he can swing through that thing. So, well, if they're gonna put, I think he's calling for it, right? Or no? Maybe not.
He might try and walk it off, but hopefully it doesn't cost him in the meantime. Oh dear.
I mean the one bit of the under 21 game that we saw of Saliba when he with the footwork when he switched foot.
Week, yeah.
You know, we don't have anybody that can do that. I mean, he's not going to probably be able to do that in the Premier League, but that's a skill that you know what. Once he gets comfortable, that'll be like commonplace, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly, yeah. And also took his comment with Brownie saying about, well, no one knows whether Saliba is good enough or not. Let's be honest. Got a point, but at the same time,
we're talking about Mustafi, we're talking about Kolasinac, you're talking about pick any of the, you know.
The same could have been said before the season started about Gabriel. No one expected that. And the thing is, you got to remember, Saliba has been playing first team football for, that is San Etienne, is not PSG, but it is still first team football for San Etienne for the last couple of seasons. He's been very sought after, not just from us in Europe. Everyone in Europe wanted him. He's clearly doing something on the training field for fucking Arteta to initially say, I made a mistake, and leaves him out.
Unless that's a lie, right? That's a problem. We don't even know if it was the truth anymore.
Yeah, exactly. What is the truth? Oh dear.
There's always a but right now.
What's that? Everton fans will be happy that Pickford goes off injured. The second choice ain't no better, let's be honest. But then Brownie, you don't know until you play. Exactly. Not every Arsenal fan. Don't start all that brush. Thank you very much.
If he was backing up Pepe, yes, but that's not what Arteta wanted him to do. So that basically was not a good addition. I mean, that was my thought. I mean, my thought was he would just come off the bench.
Yeah, I thought
Expensive bench player, but still, come on. You got Pepe. You don't really need Willian to come out and play all the games.
Exactly. I thought in the big games he would now be the bench warmer, and literally the occasional game here and there against the lesser team, so to speak, with all due respect, he would start occasionally every now and then to give Pepe some rest. Not like this. And I was never thrilled that we got him in the first place. But I accepted it for what it was. I thought, well, if Arteta really wanted him, you know what? I'll give him a chance. And so far, he's proved me fucking right. I've been saying 3 years and 220k a week, yeah? That's what Premier League experience costs apparently nowadays.
I don't like that experience. I'd rather take potential right now.
Mm.
I mean, you could have bought probably two decent players for that if that's where you want to go, and maybe you get something out of them. So,
well, especially when you got bloody Mesut Ozil on 350k a week, and you're not letting anything more stake to him. Basically, it's like, that's concerning.
It's like this isn't Monopoly money. Come on.
Sentiment FC is also saying Willian has been dead for 5 years. The scrub, absolute dosser, dead food. Yeah, you think that's the thing. He only really turned it on for Chelsea recently, near the end of his time there, because he was trying to force either a new contract there or move away. And he wanted to go. Oh, look at me, guys! Look what I can do for you if I sign for you. Da 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 da.
And what part of him not playing in the FA Cup final did that lead to? You know what? We should sign him.
To be honest, look, if you look at it, probably this a cynic. I think the deal was done. Hence why by then before that. Hence why he didn't play. Otherwise, yeah, why the fuck would he sign him if he wasn't done by then? NW Arsenal says dead for 5 years. He was Chelsea's best player last year. To be fair, doesn't say a lot for Chelsea though. I mean, he was the best player in the return in the actual, in terms of form wise. When the Premier League came back in the summer, he was their best player hands down. He got them over the line. It comes to getting Champions League spot.
So that's the thing, right? So Chelsea is struggling as they were last year. They at least had some talent to overcome all of the negatives that were going on. We don't even have the talent. Like, we don't have somebody who can just like go off the rails and make something happen. Well, make something out of nothing.
Yes, we do, but they're all youth, and fucking Arteta won't play them for some reason.
There you go. Sorry, you know what? I keep forgetting about that part. We do have some. We have a lot of people that can do that. It's just not allowed to show it.
Not allowed to show it. And this is Europa League.
Oh, I think Pickford's gonna feel that one. Yeah, he's feeling that one. No? Oh yeah, he's feeling that one. You'll see it in a second here. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he heard something else now.
Oh god.
I think he heard his other leg.
The other one? Bloody hell. Oh yeah, bloody hell, he landed on that awkwardly, yeah.
Yeah, I think his ankle on the other leg is gone, so he's probably done for today.
No, this is a good comment from NW Arsenal. It says Willian is a good player. He's just been crap for us this year. This is a good point, to be honest.
I mean, like anything else, I just think we're using him wrong. I mean, you got a tool that you have to use a certain way. When just using him, we're not giving him the opportunity to succeed. I mean, same thing with Aubameyang. He doesn't look like the player last year, but I don't think anybody around and the play around him is the same. Why is William upset? He went and got some steaks, got scolded supposedly, and still played. So I don't know.
Yeah, literally, why be upset? What's he got to be upset about? He's getting 220k a week to break curfew basically and get away with it. Great example to the youngsters. This new experienced player we brought in, guys, for nothing, cost us 220k a week. Went to Dubai against the breaking the COVID bubble that we've built here. We had a go at him. Said, "Don't do it again now." And that was enough. We thought that's enough. You know what? You can play the next game.
Yeah, it's yeah, you're done.
Don't do it again. You know, Mark Green in the chat. Yes, that you just said about the Spanish media saying Willian's not happy, and the Melbourne Chiefs wanting him in the January window. Hey, the fucking profit, make some profit from it. Fuck it, why not?
You know what, William? Just fly to Spain. We'll say you're sick, blah 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 blah, and you know what? Well, he just signs for Real Betis, and it's over. You know. Well, you know what? Go get a steak. Go get a steak.
Yeah.
You know.
And in the meantime, we get some players we actually need and actually play them where they need to be played.
Yeah.
Right. I know it's hard for some people to comprehend that, but
yeah, if that's even close to possibility, you gotta say bye.
Yeah.
Who's gonna second think this one? This is it's an easy. I always say things are easy. This would be an easy one, but Arsenal probably would go, no. You know what? We can make this work. No, you can't. You can't.
Oh dear. Settlement FC says Willian is a worse signing in Gas, and he says I hate Gadas.
So that means you kind of don't like him, then I guess.
Yeah. Oh dear. Marina's joining us in the chat as well. Big up, Marina.
Hello.
Yeah, let's drive them likes up, as she says in the chat. Drive the hell out of them likes. Get some new subscribers in as well. New faces in here. Share the stream on all your socials, and get some new faces in. It's all of a laugh and all pointing off at Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow when they do it to us.
Mm.
Oh dear.
And their goalie is hobbling around, it seems, and they're not making him work at all. I don't know. I bet if they put another big cross in there, he might, not come out the way he is.
More likely, yeah. Words out. He's taking his time as well with the old goal kicks as well. I can't believe I just seen that. Someone sitting an Everton fan's in the stands with his face mask over his head. Not covering his mouth, literally on his head like that. He's been caught on camera now. This doesn't do the thing is, obviously that's now on camera, and obviously the clubs don't, or the staff don't actually point to us like, hang on, you've got a mask, just put it over your face. Because it doesn't do any favours, because the government would be like, well, hang on, we're giving you this rope, and you've sort of hung yourself because you're not doing what you said you would do.
Yeah.
And then by the beginning of the year, January 1st, be like, no more fans, you've all fucked it, you ruined it for yourselves. You all got to stay at home and you can't go to your games anymore. It's all your fault. We gave you the vote. We told you could go. You didn't do what we told you. It's your fault. We told you to sit there in silence. You didn't do that. And to make things worse, you're wearing fucking masks as hats. Oh dear.
Oh, they both missed the ball. What were they doing? Giroud.
3 minutes injury time as well. Oh my eye.
I guess we're not supposed to like him anymore. Oh, he's getting held. That makes it easy. I actually just want a good game. I don't really want Giroud to have a good day. I just want to see, like you said, I want to see some goals.
Yeah. We've seen one more than we saw earlier, so that's a plus. What was Holgate doing there?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, Atletico had I want to say an Arsenal half, but at least we get one shot on. We get one shot off. So no shots at all. Wow, are they like they might have wow. How do you get no shots in a game? Out of one.
What was it? Anytime anyone mentions that reject Macy Gray, my blood boils. Mr. One good game in 10. And the people are sticking up for the geezer who's just moved club, not even country or city. Yeah, dear. It is what it is.
How do you not take a cross when you've got? Oh, was that not a throw-in? I thought it was a corner. Oh. There we go.
Half time, yeah. Yep, half time. 1-0 Everton at half time. Woohoo! That one's strolling off.
Why not sentiment? They're all on the same level. Well, the level that is they should be gone.
The level is that they're crap and they're holding us back massively. Yeah, that level. Yeah, that's the level. Don't even get me started on their feet. We're going to try and save that then for tomorrow when all three are in the 11 tomorrow.
I'm hoping I can get all my rant out today, so tomorrow I can be pleasantly surprised when I look at the lineup sheet and I don't see a W, an X, and a B, or a G, or whatever letters I don't want to see.
Here's hoping.
I know. Yeah, it's like I think I might be able to win the lotto. That's about the odds are in our favor that we're gonna see all three of those players out. That's the odds. Was it 1 in 200 million or something like that?
Oh dear. We've got Palace. That's a weak ball in. Oh, right. Oh. So where did I put Everton actually? Was that? Because that put Everton in the top 4, doesn't it?
That no, they're not.
No,
what are they? No, that just puts
there's
them.
Everton on points of goal difference. Yeah.
They're
the 2 points off Chelsea stands. Yeah, until you're in third, it stands. Excuse me. If Leicester win this weekend, they'll go into third instead as it stands. I mean, literally, was it West Ham, Southampton, Everton, and United on 20 points? Sam in the chat, that'd be all right. He's in Everton 7th, yeah, as it stands, obviously, on the goal difference side of it. What would be the score? What would they have to do? They'd have to, if they had to score another goal, they'd go 6th alphabetically, because their goal difference would be level with Southampton, and it's literally just alphabetical order, basically. There's an incentive. Oh dear. Also, Settlement FC saying this game will be either 2-0, 2-1, very tight game, very Italian Serie A looking. Well, you got the Don of Serie A at the helm at Everton, so when anyone can do it, it can be him. Yeah, that's the level and anchor weight. That's being polite. Let's be honest.
Short rope because I don't want to give them any hope. Right?
Exactly. But we all know what's going to happen. I'll be genuinely shocked at 6:15 tomorrow evening if the lineups come out and 2 of them 3 are not in the 11. I'll be genuinely shocked.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and this is the game not to play them at all.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the only opportunity you're going to have for, because if things go bad on this one, then there's probably no chance we're going to see the youngsters unless it's a midweek game and you're trying to rest. But this one you can actually plan for as opposed to like be pushed towards, have no choice. Play the youngins.
Well, exactly. Between now and February, when the Europa League kicks off again, what other chances have the youngsters got? Because they're not going to play they're not going to be played in the quarter final by the looks of it against City. He's going to go a full strength player. We've got Newcastle in the FA Cup. Even at the Emirates, you won't want to risk it there. So you go, and again, games are coming thick and fast now in the league. So you're going to have to give him a chance at some point. You might as well get out of the way, give him a chance now and go from there against a team like Burnley and Southampton coming up. Especially after these 2 games, as I said, Southampton, Burnley, we've then got to go away to Everton just before Christmas, and then literally days later we're hosting Chelsea, and then we've got Brighton, who aren't a bad team either. So literally, use these next 2 games to blood them in and see who's ready to take that step up for the next month or 2. Doesn't mean you don't have to use them in the Europa League when it comes back. You can still use them for that, but in the meantime, just give them game time for fuck's sake. Especially when one of the youngsters, Bellingham himself, is the whole point of him wanting to stay is he wants to be guaranteed game time. And one thing they're not doing is giving him game time at the moment. So if you give him the game time and show him that you have faith in him, that you will give him the game time he wants and he desires, and give him that chance, he will sign the contract. The irony behind what I've just said, yet they won't do that by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, how do you set your team up to play Everton, Man City, and Chelsea in back-to-back games? How do you do that? I mean, I just like looking at the pictures. Like, how do you do that? I mean, that just like I don't know football, but from a manager's perspective. But I'm just like looking at those 3 games in a row, and that's all in what is that? From the 19th, so in 7 days. So in 7 days, no, 7 days we play Everton, Man City, and Chelsea.
Oh God, the fuck.
And and then I mean, Man City might be the easier of the games just because they're just not the Man City we played, the Man City of the last couple of years. But that doesn't mean much because we are definitely not the Arsenal of the last couple of years either. So we kind of it's a sliding scale. Everybody's gone backwards.
Hence why you got West Ham and Southampton, etc. Where they are in the league.
Yeah, it's not like they're not. Yeah, they're sitting in what 6th? We said so.
Fifth, respectively, yeah.
And we have to deal with was it Prowse and Ings, right?
Prowse and Ings for Southampton.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. So you're playing those 2 players. What do? You cannot give away stupid fouls within like 50 yards of the goal. Just know that you can't do
that. What do you do? Don't play Granite for a start. Put down any of your names, league. There you go.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
I think Ings is probably good in the air, right?
Yeah, his area plays good.
Yeah, so I think,
Stick Gabriel on him.
We gotta get the Burnley win, because if we don't, that the Southampton game will be scary, and then we won't see any light at the end of the tunnel until it's the 29th when we play Brighton, who's right behind us. Who knows where they'll be if we would struggle. Yeah. So.
Oh dear. Something that's saying also, you were saying beforehand, surely you can't be that blind to see the glaring failures of the three horsemen. He says, when I say you, I mean Arteta, half price Allardyce.
He's got too many bad nicknames. I mean, they don't even say he put. I mean, I'd rather have the guy that puts out cones right now. At least that guy had promise, right?
Robin saying, everyone seems to think we'll win easy tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. They will sit deep, counter attack, and dangerous. Yeah, exactly. And this is another reason why I'm sort of like not confident at all either. I'm literally like, if we get a win, I'll be fucking ecstatic. Don't get me wrong, but it'll be by hook or by crook. It'll be a scrap. Whoever wins tomorrow is going to be a scrappy 1-0, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and that's based on the fact that we don't expect any changes. So we've seen this all before.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. If we see a different lineup, a different team makeup, I mean, come on, that's got to give us some kind of hope that we'll see something different.
Oh yeah, that would give us that would sort of boost the mood of everyone, of course. But until then,
Arteta, just give us the team news today, please.
give it now, right now. Go live.
At least. Yeah, I can only imagine what those young players are thinking when they look at Europa League, going, all right, and then come Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Oh damn! I don't even get to go. I don't even get to put my jersey on today.
Don't even go to. I've got to go home and sit at home and watch my team lose. Yeah, yay. Hi. Settlement FC again says, I would pay Aziz, Willock, and Cottrell before Granite Stinker. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Aziz did more than what? How long did he have the other night? About 10 minutes.
Yep.
10 or less minutes he had. He did more than that in that time. Fucking Granite's done in God knows how long. But apparently that means nothing. I mean, these players have been part of a. Again, I did expect us to get 6 wins out of 6 in this group. They still had to go out and do it in the first place. They could have quite easily dropped points in certain games. They didn't. And yet their reward is literally, oh, well, see you next Thursday.
Yeah.
Have Sunday off. Granite the statue. That's being polite. That's insulting to statues. That's insulting to statues. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Another thing I would do, play away from the players, I'd like, who this set piece coach is, sack him, because we've got worse. Our set pieces are worse since he's come in.
Well, have we? You know what? There might be worse on the offensive side. I don't think we've given up a goal yet, right? Is that correct, or am I still thinking correctly? I don't think we've given up a set piece goal yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think we're like the only team. So maybe that's what they meant when they said we got a set piece coach. Is that you know what? They won't score on us then. Because think about it.
Defensive set piece coach.
Yeah. Last year, didn't we lose like 2? No, that was maybe no. I thought we lost. I thought we lost either Leicester City or Tottenham on a set piece. I thought, or were they just crosses? I can't.
Tottenham was a corner, wasn't it? Yeah, Tottenham was a corner.
Okay.
I think now, and yeah, the Leicester was the Vardy goal at the Emirates was a crossing.
Just a cross. Okay. All right.
We did quite a few goals from set pieces we conceded last season, even before Arteta came in. That was happening. Whereas go back to the previous season and Emery's first season, we only conceded 1 goal on set pieces for the entire Premier League season. And that was at home. That was at home to Palace when we lost 3-2. That McCarthy goal.
Yeah.
The,
So if
the,
you're
the year before that,
so if your job was to improve the set piece of Arsenal, you failed. You failed.
You know. Oh my days. Gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry.
That is true. There's a lot of that going on. A lot of that going on.
You watching the boxing later?
I don't know. I don't. If I can, is it free or I don't know how that all works these days.
No idea.
I saw something say if you Daz, what is it? Dazn or something like that.
Oh, Dazn. I can't pronounce it, but yeah, the American app or whatever it's called.
Yeah, so Dazn supposedly is where you're supposed to go to watch it. Oh, yeah, you got to pay for that. Yeah, I don't. I miss the days of watching boxing on Saturday afternoons. Tyson would come on. I mean, those days are gone now, but it'd be Saturday evening for you guys. But Tyson would come out, body blow, uppercut, fight over. Uh-oh, am I crashing over here? I think I am. Yeah. All right. Did I crash here? I think I might have crashed here. I don't know. Maybe you did. Uh-oh. Yeah, we lost. We lost Ryan. Okay. I thought it was me. For once, it's not. I'm okay. So the game is back on 45 seconds in for those that are watching. Oh no. Oh. Is that Havertz? I think it was. Pickford came out. Didn't punch it far enough. Havertz tries to go over the top and hits the. Oh, he hits it too far over. Yeah. I think that's Havertz. Yep. Yep. A little too much on that one.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi decided to turn off for some reason.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there.
I was sitting here and I was like, "Oh no, did I crash again?" Because you stopped talking to me, you stopped moving. I was like, I went over to YouTube and I noticed I was still talking and you weren't moving, so I was like, "Whew, it's not me." Usually I'm the one going, "What's going on here?" Yeah, did you see that the little lob from I think it was Havert that put the lob in. I don't know if you saw that.
No, it's frozen my screen, so I'll go back into it and say. Yes.
Why not? Yeah, we need one touch passing. I want to see one touch shooting as well. I don't want any more of this like 5 touches in the box. Come on. Yeah.
Greenwood. The current Barca team is using youngsters and getting the results. Well, mostly.
Oh, I guess it was
We'll try going into more than 2 swords. Oh, bloody hell. Ajax did it for generations and won the European Cups. That's true. How do you know to try? And it says Barca lost last week. Yeah, that's what. it's going to happen. Again, them sort of results are going to happen when they're trying to blood in the next generation of players. Of course, it's going to happen. But you could say at the same time they did batter Juventus early on in the group, so it swings both ways. Coming ninth, so are they getting results? They're not getting the results to the high standards they've set over the last 15, 16 years. Don't get me wrong. But again, it's about giving a process. I hate using that word now, and giving that person time to implement what they want to do for the future of the club. Because the big business of the club, Barcelona, was when they got battered 8-2 by Bayern in the Champions League back in the summer, was that their squad and starting 11 was way too old, and they had to sort of roll it back a bit and sort of invest and look into their youth and get some younger players coming in, things like that.
See, that's a problem right there. They didn't think ahead, right? It shouldn't have been a surprise that their players were getting old, that they're going to have to reload. Messi can only do so much. I mean, they're moving him further and further away from the goal just so they can get something out of a game, right?
Yeah, exactly. What time is the Joshua fight actually on? I actually have no idea. I think it's up or UK wise. I think it'll be around 10 half 10, depending on the undercards. How quickly to get through the undercards, to be honest. Benny said, "I said getting results, not succeeding." Yeah, I think when he says about getting results, he says about actually giving the youngsters the time and actually getting results out of their individual performances. It's the experienced players that still let them down, go and get us wrong. Messi's down tools. No matter what anyone says, he's down in tools for a reason, because he doesn't like one of the crewmen for whatever reason. Sam says, Arteta supporters I debate with say no manager has ever used 4 to 5 youngsters at once, as it will be very unsettling for them. I just said Sir Alex Ferguson 92. Sir Alex Ferguson decided to try it. That's again. Yeah, that's a massive point. And literally, he's the only manager that ever tried it since. But he took a big gamble in '92 when his managerial career, not where it went off to be, but it was just getting started. He took a huge risk on his actual career on these youngsters. The Neville brothers, Nicky Butt, Scholesy, Beckham, Giggsy. It paid off for him. They won a league title, and the rest is history.
Yeah. If it's not even that they have to be starters or be at that quality that you want right now, they just have to be serviceable. I mean, that's all we need right now, right? I mean, it's going to be something, because we need a little change of pace, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Need some young legs out there. They don't have to play a full. They don't have to start. They need to be able to on the bench so we can bring them in.
Yeah, exactly. They won 4-0 apparently, Barcelona today, so they're no longer. They were 14th, then they got to 9th. Oh, what a save from Mendy there. It's like you said. It's not having to. We don't expect to be thrown in the deep end straight away. It's blooded and and getting in that experience bit by bit, getting that confidence up. So then, come next season, you can really. That's when you use a pre-season. Hopefully, nothing else kicks off. It fucking causes us to have another half a season lockdown or whatever. You use that in pre-season to then fully integrate them into playing more regular. Then the next season actually hits, they're used to that. They're ready, and there we go again. Settlement FC is also saying in response to what Brownie's been saying about the Barcelona situation. He said, "Right now, I'd take Arsenal to be 9th. How pathetic is that?" I think in the current circumstances, not really, that we put ourselves in. But yeah, it is what it is. All have a chance. I've seen the replay now. We need to threw it up in the air.
Look at this. So in the Madrid game, Atletico just subbed out 3 of their players because things weren't working. Arsenal, no. If you can do that in a big time game like that, right, then we can do it in any of our games.
Exactly.
So first it's like, can we score a goal, and then can we maybe win? So I'm gonna set my standards like that for now. Because if we don't score a goal, we're not going to win. So it's hard to not going to win. So
Oh dear. Everton free kick, by the way. You going for goal? You go across it. Going for goal. Oh, keeper took warm up. If that had been on target, that's a big error from the goalkeeper. Because the keeper sort of falls on his knees, he sort of takes a knee, if you can say that, and the ball's dipping. If that dips, I'm sorry, that's goal. And he's literally on his knee like that. Then suddenly you've got another Kappa situation, part 2. The thing is also with this game as well, going into this, Ancelotti's got an even bigger incentive to get a result today, because obviously the way he was treated at Chelsea in the end and how that all ended. If he wanted a bigger incentive to put one over an old employer, this is it. Especially when the old employer then hires their current manager as one of the players that fucking down tools you and fucked you over. True Arsenal fan Scott Smith is saying, "I have work tomorrow." And in response to from sentiment, I say, "At least you won't be subjected to the game tomorrow." Bloody hell. That's how bad it is. I'm saying, lucky you. Be grateful you're away from it all.
You can choose whether or not, depending on if you see the score, whether you want to see it for real or not. Might be 90 minutes wasted and just upset.
Depending on what time you finish your work, literally before you decide to watch match today or whatever highlight service, because I don't know where you live. Obviously, if you live in the UK or not, literally just come on here, scroll right to the end, see the score, and then you decide: don't I watch the highlights? Is it worth it? Is it worth getting worked up over? But the best thing to do when you're at work is just turn all your notifications off on social media. Literally, any apps that are going to give you the score, turn it off. Delete them if you have to for them 90 minutes, and then go again. Giroud's been a very quiet game for Giroud tonight, though.
Yep. I think they barely have an opportunity to put any crosses in. So put one cross in pretty low, but it was never going to get to that.
No. I mean, for all the praise people give Chelsea for the attackers they bought this summer and all that, what they've assembled in the last few months under Lampard, since they've been able to spend money and all that, it's pretty damning that when it comes to the striker role itself, they're having to rely on a 33, going on 34-year-old striker.
That's it. I mean, they just it takes a lot to be it takes a lot, and Giroud has it, right? That's the thing that he's shown, right? That professionalism that no matter how old I am, I can still produce. Got these young players out there that can't do anything, and they have all the youth, and they still can't do it. So, wish we had some of that. Wish we had some of that. Oh, look, they got a shot on goal, or a shot.
Yay!
60 minutes in, so.
Again, a lot more than what we got from United or City earlier. Progress, guys, progress. Oh dear. Kante is very deep as well, actually.
Wow, that was pretty late. I guess James said, I didn't get a yellow the last time.
I want one this time, though.
Maybe you're gonna have to, I'm gonna force you to give me one this time. What's he complaining about? What is he? There's nothing to complain about. You made that pretty easy.
But what? I flung me in the air. That's what you meant to do. We're playing rugby, right? What? We're not playing rugby? You told me we're playing rugby, you idiots. To be fair, it could have been a lot worse. If he'd shown his studs.
I mean, you can see he pulled his leg back, right? Because he was so late.
Yeah. If he hadn't, that could have been a red, to be honest.
Sam's got a good point there. Imagine that a coach actually with a plan to nullify the attack of the other team. I don't know. I don't even know that. What is that? What?
It's so long since we've had that full stop. Oh dear. But yeah, he's saying Ancelotti knows Chelsea and is a fine tactician and is forcing Giroud to play in the middle where Giroud is not effective. Exactly. They would then rely on Havertz and Mount, who are not great at the moment, especially Havertz. Fucking hell, 90 million down the drain as it stands. As it stands. Obviously, you'll hit form at some point. So that's what I'm saying. As it stands.
So that means when they bring Tammy in, then you'll see all the crosses, right? And then if you're Arsenal, you say, "Look at all those crosses with nobody there." Because Tammy is probably not as good as Giroud in the air, but you know what? We got all the crosses now.
Makes so much sense.
They're giving us the wings for some reason. I don't understand why. We just took Giroud out. Wait, I don't. Is that related? I don't know.
Have we broke Chelsea? Oh dear. It's not saying a couple of weeks. I find it ironic that literally when Giroud was at our club, we knew his strengths was in the aerial play. This, that, and the other.
What are you going to say?
And
oh no. Is that me?
The second, and the second gone. What do? With players that can play across with the ball to feet, cross it in. It's like it could be more bipolar if you tried.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. It's just. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. How in the world do you? Oh my gosh! You thought the penalty yesterday was. You thought the penalty, the Man U penalty was bad. Wow.
Chelsea got a penalty the other day.
No.
Or they're claiming one.
No, Everton got a penalty.
Another one. Bloody hell.
I mean, I guess he does stick his arm out, but wow. He doesn't even put his foot on the ball. Wow. They both put their arm out, so I guess the offensive player can, but the defensive player can't.
Oh, he's offside.
Imagine that an offsides cancels out that play.
Save Chelsea's ass. Imagine that.
if you have to go to angles and rulers and all of that, then you know what? You're doing something wrong. I mean, come on. His knee is ahead of the defender, so you know what? Offside, it doesn't really matter. The penalty can never. It didn't happen, so we just wasted 30 seconds again.
Yay! Chelsea losing some, but yeah, it is what it is. Havertz was amazing in Bundesliga, so was Werner. Pepe was amazing in Ligue 1. There is obvious gulf in difference between these leagues. Of course, yeah.
They don't give you space in the Premier League.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. I mean, you watch. Yeah. I just remember watching. Sorry, I just remember watching Man City when they were playing really well. Someone is always moving to the ball, so it doesn't matter what. You always have somebody moving to the ball, so it's not like you have space just because you can never make a pass and not have anybody coming at you. In those other leagues, I think they play maybe more zonal, so they don't all come at it. Somebody doesn't always come at you right away, so you get a little bit of time. Yeah. You can't stay still for longer than like 2 seconds, or else I think you're freezing on me. You gotta just keep moving.
Oh dear. Something FC is saying as well. Arteta was good at nullifying opponents, and then football Twitter sphere fan base got bored of being organised and defensive, three at the back, and then he cried for four at the back, expensive football, and he yielded somewhat.
That's when an experienced coach doesn't even hear the noise and goes, you know what? Right now I need to get wins. I need to get these guys to actually believe in what we're doing. They don't believe what they're doing now. No way. No way. Reece almost tried to get another yellow there in the box. I mean, he tried his hardest. I mean, who grabs a guy in the box? Like, you might as well just go down low and take his legs out. I mean, come on. If you reached out, grabbed, and got lucky, he didn't.
Yeah, played rugby with him.
Yeah, I think Real Madrid is going to win this one. They're up 2-0 now.
Oh, God.
So,
God.
We're at like 22 minutes to go.
That's the unbeaten season over for Atletico then.
Yeah, this has been a bad day for them.
The Spanish Invincibles is no more.
I'm going to ask a silly question because I don't know.
Goalkeeper own goal as well.
How many invincible seasons have there been in European football?
Obviously, it was us. I think Juventus, Porto.
Okay, so
I think it's in modern football 3. I think us, Juventus, and Porto. Can't remember now. Chelsea tried and failed. Man City tried, failed. Liverpool tried, failed. Inter Milan, I think maybe. Can't remember. Actually, can't remember. But yeah, Jan Oblak own goal in a derby. Yeah. Again, amazing what can happen if you score goals in a derby. Can someone tell people in Manchester that? Now we're conceding goals for fun. We'll see. I don't know if it's Peter's comment. Yeah. Yeah. All started from Villa. The lack of defending, so they say. We're not creative enough. We want creative football. Okay, there you go. This is what happens. So Sam's saying in top leagues, only AC Milan back in the 80s. Okay, fair enough. And certain FC saying there's 4. Arsenal, Ajax, Porto, Juve. So it's either 4 or 5, basically. Sam, behave yourself now. Oh dear. Bit of a sore head comes to mind. That's what I'm going to say. Especially because it's literally the first defeat's coming against that lot. Or Havertz has gone off for Abraham. Okay. It's a weird one. Gonna say now. Yeah, imagine going unbeaten this season. Obviously being unbeaten this season, and in the first game you lose against your next door neighbours. Could never happen to us, obviously.
And it wasn't even close. It was, pretty much, didn't even come to play at all.
No. Alpha's asking in the chat, of all the teams that dropped into Europa League, who do you think has the highest chance of winning it? He's saying Inter didn't qualify. They're out. They finished fourth in their group. They're out of Europe completely. I can get you the teams that have fallen into the Champions League. Bear with me a second, because I did put in a group chat yesterday. Over on Facebook. Here we go. Right. One sec. You got Kranzador, Dynamo Kiev, Olympiacos, Salzburg, they're already in the Europa League, Sociedad. Lille dropped into the Champions League as well. Yeah, and Ajax dropped in Champions League. We can't face them with that. Why can't we face them, actually? They seeded like, I don't know. But yeah, the teams we can play, obviously we can face, including teams that have dropped Champions League that won't be seeded by the looks of it. Red Star, Belgrade, Krasnodar, Dynamo Kiev, Olympiacos, Salzburg, Young Boys, Slavia Prague. That's obviously managed by Thomas Rosicky. Benfica, Granada, Real Sociedad, Braga, Lille, Tel Aviv, Antwerp, that team that beat Tottenham, and RZ Pellets, WAC. Alpha means AC Milan, possibly. I don't know. You probably didn't mean it. Oh dear. Let's go through this. Oh, there we go. For fuck's sake, I threw my TV remote so earlier watching the Cardiff game and still can't find it. Oh god. Say Ajax or Porto. I think that the teams that come down from the Champions League. Yeah. Because you've got to remember Man United drop down, but we can't play them until the next round. Anyway, I assume we both get through the first knockout round. In terms of European teams, though, yeah, I'll give Ajax is a good shout, actually. Sam just said he looked at about the Invincible seasons. He says Milan 91-92, Arsenal 03-04, Juventus in the 11-12 season, and Celtic 16-17 season. Yeah, not bad. Oh, what a way sentiment. I'm loving your picture, by the way. Knowing where it's come from, obviously. So that's why it's trending this time.
Yeah.
You know.
It's probably the only player that can, have that picture come up and it means really nothing. Doesn't change anything.
No. Also, only he could have that picture come up with him in it and be memed for it. Oh dear. Bernie saying, hi Les, don't take Granada for granted. No, I'm not at all.
We can't take Burnley for granted. There's not one team on this planet right now that we that we can take for granted. Unless it's the Arsenal B team, maybe. And even then, it was the B team, and I think we're in trouble because I think they're pretty good. Yeah, you bring the youngsters in, and I think we might be in trouble.
He also goes on to say they're partly owned by Tony Adams, of course, but they are doing bits this season in both La Liga and in Europe. Yeah, they're not saying nothing against Granada or anything like that. But the question was, what out of the teams that have dropped into the dropped from the Champions League into Europa League, who do we fancy will win it? And I was just listing off the teams that we are possibly going to be facing in the next round. That the teams I mentioned are literally that's the list. No one else no one else can we meet. We can't meet Man United or Leicester or Rangers because Rangers won their group, Leicester won their group, and United dropped down from the Champions League, and they're an English team, and they've got that for one round only. We have that security of not possibly facing them. But if we both get through to the quarterfinals onwards, that's gonna no, it's not quarterfinals. It's 32, then 16, isn't it? So the round of 16, whatever it is, onwards, that's when we can face each other possibly, which will be interesting. I mean, Chelsea been fucking. They ain't done nothing in this match, have they? To say that they deserved anything out of this so far.
No.
Werner's been non-existent as always.
I mean, they had those 3 chances in the first half, and then since then nothing. Pickford has been pretty much had it easy since then. This is when I guess they should even bring Pulisic in. Not that I want him to win or anything, but just to see how the game changes.
And Central FC says, yeah, you can't talk bad about the next great hope, Arsenal future captain, please God. But also for match, you do realise this is Arsenal we're talking about. They don't do the obvious thing.
Yeah, I mean, and initially I thought $80 million was too much, but I'm finding out that is something well spent. Money well spent.
Oh yeah. I think he's pricing that because he's now on the new deal since then. He's pricing them to go up. The longer Villa stay in this Premier League, now unless they have a nightmare second half of the season and go down, his price will keep going up. The only way that comes down now is if they get relegated and they have to sell.
Oh no! Bad touch. Everton had a chance there.
Yeah, Sam in the chat saying only 5 goals in 4 Premier League games today. Yeah, would have been more. Man City decided to turn up today. If they decided to turn up, but obviously they didn't. So nothing from that. Got 1 goal here, 3 goals in Newcastle.
No worries, Sam. Tomorrow we'll get the 5 goals. The
5 goals needed to get us up the table. The 5 clear goals. Yeah, I've just seen it now. Bad touch. From retardation.
I mean, 5 goals in 5 games will be pretty good for us, and that's
But it'd just be a typical Arsenal thing to do. Like just players suddenly turn up and turn on a performance like that and get them and win a game comfortably like that. I don't think they will, but it'd just be typical of them to do it. And then Arteta say all's forgiven, and the whole process of did we act too early? This, that, and the other starts again until Wednesday when we lose against Southampton, and it all starts over again.
Oh, you know what we said? We said, typical Arsenal when it come into the North London derby.
Yeah,
and get the game out of it, and then we came into the North London derby, and no one had no chance. So I don't know what I think. What you're seeing, you got to believe that because it's they haven't shown any spark, anything that we have room. It's like they made a couple of mistakes here and they lost 2-0. It was just 90 minutes of absolute dread, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Central FC saying this has been a proper Serie A game, real tactical chess game. Frank's had no clue whatsoever, basically. It's Frank Lampard, let's be honest. He's no masterclass. He's no genius. He's not. Yeah, he's worked under Mourinho and all these great managers over the years, and like Ricardo. But again, it's Frank Lampard. He's related. He's related to fucking Harry Redknapp and Jamie Redknapp, for crying out loud. Literally, he took on the wrong side. He took the wrong genes in that sense. That's the saying the Premier League is overrated, Sam. if we score 4 goals tomorrow, that'll be half the amount of goals we've scored in the first 11 games this season. Oh, I thought he was going to say something else there as I was reading it. Must behave. I thought he was going to say if we score 5 goals tomorrow, you'll fucking do a Melvin. Oh dear. So 12 minutes was injury time to go. Give or take.
Yeah, a free kick coming up here. So
yeah, I'm on 78 for 40, 41, 42.
Oh yeah, I'm well ahead of you now. By about 40 seconds.
Maybe it happens on that anyway, because the phone goes mad anyway, the chat will go mad.
All right, you got a free kick coming. Who's that? Pickford is screaming.
No surprise there. I've just seen it. The foul being given now, yeah. That's poor on Decore's part.
Okay, so it was Mount that had that lob that wasn't so good. That's who it was. Looked like Mount's going to take it. Oh! Almost got past the goalie. Almost.
I mean, sorry, what's Pickford expecting a reaction from his players? He's like, funny his whole body like, as he's roaring.
Is that it? Gonna go in? Oh, I guess it hits the post. I thought it. Yep, it hits the post. I think a little bit.
Mason Mount. Oh yeah. Fucking unlucky there from Chelsea.
Yeah, they've hit the post 2 times today, and they've had to.
Yeah.
I think those. It's just not your day when you do that.
You know it's not your day.
They've hit the inside of that post. Now I hit the outside of that post. You know, if they get another chance, maybe it goes in. Maybe.
Pickford was beating the wins up there.
So they're bringing in this young guy because they were showing him in the stands earlier. I forgot.
Who? Everton or Chelsea?
Gilmore. Gilmore, yeah.
Gilmore. Yeah, the Scottish lad. They all raved about back in the summer. Well, he's the next best thing. He's the coach. He's the nearest thing they've had to a Lampard type player, and he's better than Lampard. He's played all these games.
The worst thing you can say about somebody is
and then the season started. He hasn't played since until now. He hasn't played since.
Yeah.
We'll give him a new squad number though. That'll do. Kovac has gone off. Okay.
Yeah. Gomez is on for Sigurdsson. So I assume that means going defensive, right?
I say so, yeah. Just to sort of shore things up and give a bit more security to the midfield.
Drew just lost it in midfield.
He's saying something Giroud's in the midfield.
Yeah, he definitely was dropping.
Doing a Harry Kane.
That's not the Druid I remember.
Nope, we did it fast.
Oh, and he had an opportunity there. That was disappointing. Got on the cross, but wow.
Abraham's been sniped apparently. Holding it, doing the Rivaldo. Oh, my face, my face. Didn't touch my face, but my face. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's 3 points. Rugby, 3 points.
Yeah.
Also, Werner, the thing is with Lampard, he's playing Werner out in the wing, but Werner's he's an out and out centre forward striker, I'm going to call it. But he's playing him out in the wing. How are you going to get anything beneficiary out of Werner, striker, out in the wing when he's not a winger? He's not used to playing that role.
Especially when you're trying to get a goal now, so you should play him where you're gonna get you can get the best out of him, right? I don't know. Maybe I don't know how this thing works. You know, I mean, he definitely.
Genius, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you would think Giroud would come out if that's what you're gonna do, right? That was interesting. That was really interesting. Charlton reached out, grabbed James, and then basically ran into his back, and then I think they called a foul on Chelsea there.
Oh, good.
Oh, I guess you'll see it in a couple seconds here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Yeah,
you see it in slow motion. You can see how he grabs him, and
yeah, he grabs at him and then throws his head to his back and then falls over. And he got the free kick out of it. Well, Setman FC's saying I prefer Gerrard over Lampard as players. Yeah? Personally, I prefer Gerrard at the time when he was a player anyway at the two. It was just, oh, bloody hell, his finger, Jesus. Or fingers.
I see Sam's comment there.
Lampard taking a page from my set for playing goal machine Werner out on the rights. Exactly. But everyone casts it because of where Chelsea are. Lampard's a genius. Lampard can do no wrong.
It's like the FA Cup glosses over everything else that's bad about the team, right? So,
oh dear,
we can't even lean on that anymore. That's gone.
Right, so let's go from this. That was poor. Right, let's go back out of this. The checking the Madrid situation.
Madrid I didn't bother going back to that when they were down 2-0.
Yeah, still 2-0, 89th minute.
Yeah. Have they got more than one shot on goal?
Atletico the away team, aren't they?
Yep.
They've had total of 5 shots, 1 shot on target.
Oh.
Madrid have had 10 shots, 2 on target. Corners Madrid 2, Atletico 6. Atletico have been caught offside twice. Madrid haven't been called offside at all.
4 of those shots were in the last
few minutes, probably.
Yes. Yeah. They had 1 shot when it was 2-0. So.
What's it do to the table, by the way? Well, the thing is, they're still Atletico is still top though, even though as it stands they're losing. Because I'm looking at the table now as it stands.
Yep,
they're still top with 26 points. Obviously, Real Sociedad are second on 25, and Real Madrid are third on 23.
They have a game in hand, so it doesn't.
Also, Atletico got that game in hand because they missed that. opening game of the season, they got postponed for some reason. So they've still got to play that to catch up in terms of game played. Anyway,
can we buy a couple of game in hands? Because I want a couple.
I'd love to. I'd love that. Just to fucking do sort of okay. We are where we are, but we've got to play these games anyway to catch. Oh dear. Arsenal are third favourites for the Europa League, 9-1 behind United and Spurs. How are Man United more favourites than us in the Europa League? They just got knocked out of the Champions League by fucking two of the quarterfinalists and finalists of the last season's competition. And all they needed was a point for the last two games. But some of their favourites because they're Man United. Back off, and then don't even get me started on Spurs. Mark got a book he's having us on. If you had to choose, what would you have as a team who gave it all, or ability? I don't know.
I mean, I'd say give it all because right now I believe we have the ability, and we're not giving it all. So that's why Andy plays, right? Because he's giving it all. That's what we think, right?
Yeah,
it gets him on the field. I mean, Gabriel, I believe, gives it all. You know, he's he's young, so his all is perfect for us right now. Right now is only two players, right? I mean, Saka is giving it all, but I think he could do a lot better than he has. But I mean, I think they play him too much. But that's three players. I guess Tierney gives us pretty much all. I mean, on his bad day, they're not as bad as some of these other players. I mean, his bad days, we still get something out of him. I mean, so yeah.
How long have we got? You're ahead of me, so injury time. How long have we got?
5 minutes.
Yeah. Chelsea have hope then.
We got a corner coming up for Everton. So I think Everton got a scare, and then basically since then nothing. I mean, Pickford looked like he was going to be hobbling around. He looks fine now. Gotta take advantage of that wounded duck, I guess, and they did not.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they smothered that away. Giroud missed that ball in the air.
Well, this is a question. Bloody, which nationality do we think the Europa League finalists will be from? For both finalists, bloody, I think what. If I'm going to say two, I'll give you two answers. I'm going to say if worst case scenario happens, and obviously Arteta was given a boot, and we bring in a better, more experienced manager in, I'll say an English team, along with a Spanish team in the final. If not, there'll be obviously a Spanish team against, I think, a Dutch team. I think maybe we get a team from maybe Holland sort of final, basically. Otherwise, I can't see Mourinho going deep into the competition, especially if things fall away because of squad depth and all that in the league and all that. That'll have an effect on them as well. Man United is just United. Their best opportunity was last year, and they still bottled it.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends. It all depends on that first leg of every
Yeah,
round that they go through.
yeah.
How Spurs play, right? If they come in and if they're able to sneak out an away goal, could be in
That's half. Yeah,
trouble.
that's sort of half the battle won. But at the same time, it depends on the opponent as well.
Yeah.
Because as was it the year we got to the final, obviously, what was it? We got Rennes first knockout round. Was it Rennes? And then I can't remember, who was it? I'm trying to think there with me. It's a random team now and over. I can't remember who they'd heard of. Then it was Rennes. Then we had Napoli in the quarter final. Then Valencia in the semis, and then obviously the final itself. But the thing that got us to that final really was our home form in that competition, because our away form in the knockout rounds was fucking appalling. We lost the first two knockout away games we played. The first knockout round and then the second knockout round against Rennes, we lost both of them 1-0 and 3-1 respectively, or something like that. And we had to come back, and especially the Rennes, we had to come back and win by 3 clear goals, didn't we? To go through, we did that by the skin of our teeth. And then obviously in the quarterfinals we had Napoli, and we actually took advantage. Again, it was a home leg because the first leg was at home against Napoli. We won 2-0. Then the away leg, was 1-0 we won. But even then, it was just because we knew we didn't have to win. We didn't really bother. And then Valencia, again, the same situation. Literally won the first leg 3-1 at home. But because they got the early goal, we sort of upped the ante again and went for it.
It's over here. Yeah, Chelsea loses.
Yay! The fat fraud has been exposed again. The balding fraud. Oh dear.
Yeah, they're still in third place, so I guess it doesn't hurt that much. Doesn't hurt that much. Somebody's
let's say Italian Spanish line this. But yeah, it was full time. Everton get the win. There we go. Chelsea's bridge is falling down. Hopefully we can sort of rebuild our bridge, and
that's a problem, right? We can only
enjoy it so
everybody
much.
else's failure, and then it's like, you know what? But your house is falling down too. So,
yeah, so that is true. Oh dear.
Bald and falling.
That's the thing. When he took the job on, he had that sort of thick look to his hair. The hair's thin, and you can see like the back of his head. It's starting to bald. He's like coming. Like, oh my days. Oh, there was it. Going back into the comments. Balding, falling. At least I made you laugh. At least that's the main thing. Because tomorrow, coming back for the main event of the weekend from an Arsenal perspective, the must-win relegation 6-pointer, if you can call it that, at home to Burnley, playing the Burnley way as well. Can these players actually bother to turn up? We're going to find out. That's, I think it was like 7:15, so 5:45 will be going live for that, half hour before kickoff. So we sort of get our views across on the lineups again and things like that. I guarantee something's going to happen. We're going to have that half hour to vent out and prepare for the worst.
Yes, that is. That's the most fun we might have. The anticipation of what the lineup can be.
Are you around tomorrow for that? Or
yeah, I'm around. I would like if you're.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind joining one.
Yeah, I think you got me with Sam, Melvin. Need to ask Andrew actually. I forgot to ask him earlier. Need to ask him. So got a few of us there tomorrow. Keep us all sane at somewhat. And yeah, so yeah, we're back for tomorrow for that one. Arsenal versus Burnley, 6:45 UK time, 7:15 kickoff for people that want to join near the time of kickoff. 7:15 kickoff, and yeah, all the fans will be there as well. First Premier League game of fans since the West Ham game back in March. That's something as well. But until then, oh dear, thank you, Gary, for keeping me sane in this one,
No
and the
problem.
last one, obviously.
We had a goal though, right? You had to see a goal in 180 minutes. So
Yeah, at least saw a goal at least. But the thing about it, literally, if it weren't for that penalty, it'd be 2-0 back to back. Oh dear. Mark Green saying, imagine playing Villarreal in the Europa League final. Oh my god. Imagine we get them before the final. But yeah, if the final itself was Villarreal versus Arsenal, oh my god. It would break the internet, because no matter what happens, it's either Unai Emery's going to come back and bite us on the arse, or we're going to fucking win our first European trophy in 27 years, and everyone's going to be rejoicing because Champions League football. Because that's only like, yeah, go on.
I'll take that. No, that sounds like. I mean, as crazy as this year has been, that'd be the perfect way to end it, right? So.
Oh dear. Yeah, sentiment says, Mark, my heart, my head and my heart couldn't take that. And he says, nor mine. Oh dear. But yeah, see you all tomorrow, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right. Enjoy the fight if you're gonna get a chance to see it on.
Yeah, well, I can find it anywhere. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your Sunday afternoon lunch or breakfast or whatever, and be ready. Be ready. It's gonna be a long 90 minutes tomorrow. We thought these 180 minutes, these two streams were long. This is going to be even longer, so prepare yourselves for the worst.
Yes.
But until then, guys.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone, and see you tomorrow evening. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners!